You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast with Humvee, Ilran, and DJ the DJ.
I remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I said it.
Rodney King should have got an air beat for driving drugs and being thrown in a Hyundai.
Yeah, I said it.
OJ did it.
Yeah, I said it.
And Rick Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit up like everything.
Yeah, I said it. That's another thing.
Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.
Yeah, we are back. It's the Yeah, I Said It podcast, episode number 94. Ilran is back.
DJ the DJ, what up, though?
J.A. to the Y Young. J. Young if you're slow.
You already know. Yeah, I Said It podcast, episode number 94. Ooh. I turned into Humvee for a second.
Yeah, you gotta put that foe.
Yeah, Humvee's not here tonight.
Yep, and we don't know why.
Yeah, we don't know why.
Let Hummer make it, man.
601-641-9474. That's the number. Call, leave us a voicemail. We'll put you on the show.
Send us an email at yeahIsaiditpod@gmail.com. That's yeahIsaiditpod@gmail.com. If you have any questions, complaints, cares, or concerns for me, my cohorts, and constituents, please drop us a line. Let us know what it is that you think and or feel.
Talking about it.
I don't have anything to say. I don't have like a script.
Yeah, we got to come up with something for you.
Yeah. Everybody relax. That's it.
You can't really take that though.
I know.
You can't really take credit for that one.
I can't take credit, but it's become a part of my everyday vernacular. I done told everybody to relax.
Yeah, I say it quite often myself.
Everybody. Nobody's exempt from a you gotta relax.
And that shows our influences. Speaking of, man, I did find myself sitting out watching the Eating on the Run.
Hey, I still ain't checked it out.
Yeah, the YouTube show with Noriega.
Yeah.
What is it, On the Run Eating?
Yeah. I ain't checked it out yet.
Nori is just funny, dog. The dude is just, he's entertaining.
He is. Yeah. He really is.
As long as he's not talking over everybody.
Yeah, and interrupting.
Yeah, I think the alcohol play a role in that.
Nah, that's just him.
Oh, okay.
Because I was watching it, and YouTube will just go into its own little playlist.
Right.
And he was talking with T.I. on one of the Drink Champs episodes, man, and Tip was kind of like, after a certain point, it's like he was just being cordial.
Yeah.
He was just being like, come on, man.
You know who else is bad with that though? Fat Joe. Fat Joe.
I already know.
Yeah.
Like, so here's the problem with both of those guys. They have a guest-based show when they really want to be the star.
Right.
They should do what Joe does. Joe has his guys, and Joe does most of the talking.
Yeah.
And that's what they should do. They shouldn't have guests. And like where you feature your guests when you want to tell all your stories. Like, no, just get on there and tell all your stories.
But I mean, I don't know. I kind of like the format, like the Faith show. That show, yeah, that was one of them ones, man. Faith, when you get a guest like that goes off, and that was highly entertaining to me, man.
Which show was that Faith was on?
Just last week.
Drink Champs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because Fat Joe has a podcast.
Yeah.
I haven't not seen it yet.
It's on YouTube.
I was just like, I got to come across stuff.
Okay.
Or somebody has to say, yo, check this out, or send it to me, or something like that.
I guess it's not one of them things you'll go look for or something.
I don't think about it.
Okay. All right.
Like the stuff I watch is stuff that comes up from my recommendations, not stuff I normally just look for.
I got you.
I look up DIY stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be looking up how to fuck something up. Yeah, I said it.
Anybody in the catching out any the battle raps that's coming on? No?
I haven't caught anything lately.
Okay.
Not nothing lately.
No, I have not.
What's been going on, Phyllis?
No, it's some good stuff coming up. I just want to know, but if y'all haven't been watching, y'all might not know some of the guys who.
No, I definitely I watch. I just haven't watched anything lately.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got Hollow. versus John the Don. They got that battle coming up. Looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
They got Tay Rock versus Hitman. Looking forward to seeing that too. And then it was Iron Solomon versus Surf, but for whatever reason, Surf had to back out, and this is gonna be Iron Solomon versus JC. But that's just for 3 weeks ago, so
I haven't seen an Iron Solomon battle in a long time.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him go in a minute.
Yeah, Rand, you look like you don't know who I'm talking about.
No, I recognize most of the names. Yeah, there's only a couple of people that you like. What you said, JC?
Yeah, JC is nice.
Yeah, like those couple of names that you said, I don't know at all. The rest of them, though, like I picked them up. I picked up on them. I'm talking backwards and shit. I picked up on them a while back.
Who
Came across them.
you say John the Don was battling?
Hollow the Dunn.
Yeah, see, I don't know who John is.
John nice though.
Ooh.
He gotta be to be in that
Yeah.
you know, amongst that type of company.
John battle against Rum Nitty just dropped, and I think John got busy. I think he got a 30. I think he 3-0'd him.
Ooh.
It's nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a good one. I can't even call that one.
yeah. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. When's it coming? Coming on.
I think in 3 weeks.
All right.
Yeah, Summer Madness 7.
That's right. Yeah, they always come with some good battles for Summer Madness, man.
Yeah, they supposed to do 2 Summer Madnesses this year.
Really?
They're gonna do 7 and 8. I think 8 gonna be in London.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of moving around now, so
I
it's
see.
definitely gaining some
I
traction.
see.
Yeah, the battle rap scene, it's a good underground scene. It's a good solid alternative
Yeah.
to pop culture.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You think you can get in it?
Right now, no.
Why not?
Because truth be told, man, when I was battling, first of all, I was all the way freestyling if I was doing something live.
Right.
And when I was battling online, when we would, it was basically diss tracks with votes. I thought that was cool because, you know, with the websites and the people I was dealing with, the forums I was dealing with, you had to vote and explain your vote.
Huh.
The crowd thing, I'm not into so much because people can feel a certain type of way about you, and that sways the vote, like easily.
Yeah.
Or not know you, and they just go with the popular vote.
Yeah.
Like I've seen people lose open mics and battles simply because the crowd just didn't want to go for that person.
Yeah. Yeah, but like now with everything being recorded, you can definitely lose in the building, but win on camera. You know, and since these battles aren't judged, I think it holds, like it's just up to the fans, you know, how it is that you see it and what it is that you like.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I mean, I think it works at this point because, like I say, how solid it is. Like
Right.
the following is so solid, so people have grown to appreciate the lyricism.
Yeah.
So it's not like you got a bunch of regular niggas in there that like trap music or like club music,
Right.
and they don't get the punchline. So the nigga that yells the loudest wins. You know, it's not like one of those, but.
Yeah.
I just what turned me away from it outside of that type of thing was all the gun lines,
Okay.
the gun bars.
So, and there's some people who that's what they do. Like
Yeah.
Tay Rock, he called himself the gun bar king. Like he gonna gun bar you to death. And he not really trying to do the other stuff. Like, so I definitely understand, but it's still enough guys
It's
doing
cool
enough,
if that's your niche.
doing enough witty things
Niche?
that
Niche.
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 All of that. Niche.
But for him, like you said, calling himself the gun bar king, that's like, now I want to see what other type of gun bar he gonna come up with.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it cool. But it's one of those things where like you can play tough, and after a while it's like, I don't even believe, like it's
unbelievable.
and it's not to the fact that, you know, I expect somebody to actually be doing the shit that they talking about when it comes to, you know, punchlines, because it's fantasy. That's the creativity of it.
Yeah.
But I think it's overdone, or at least it has been.
Yeah. I think you should check it out. I think you should kind of get back in, just kind of.
I'm not going to do it, but I'll get into it.
No, I'm saying, no, yeah, I mean, not for you to.
I mean, I'll
you should
I'll
get
follow
back into
it.
what. That's what I'm saying.
I'll follow it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you should kind of, check the temperature where it is right now and what it is that guys are doing. And it's a lot of different leagues. So if you don't like Smack URL, you got King of the Dot, RBE, Bullpen. It's plenty. I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm
I've been
kind of
watching
tripping
it.
because I'm in my head like, your man's fake. I could tell by how soft his hand shakes.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I touched it, I decided to flip him. Pancakes. Oh.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
Oh shit! It's funny though. Like the theatrics is funny.
Yeah.
But
I could do that.
It's all about a lot of this stuff is about. It's about the delivery
It's definitely
and
about
timing and
Yeah.
timing of the punchlines.
And then you like the more you watch it,
The
then you
delivery and punchlines. It's all about the timing. Stop.
Clock.
So many diamonds in the face, I can't even see you. Watch.
something wrong with this guy.
Seriously.
Oh shit! I could do this all night.
Yeah.
see.
But what I was
I
gonna
can
say
say a
is
bunch
like,
of corny shit.
what I was gonna say is it's cool because you can then you start to find the different things that you like or that you favor, and like some people will be like they're like Hollow. He's a really good lyricist, but his delivery's trash to me. So when I'm listening to it, it's like, like I ain't with that.
You never know if Silk the Shocker ever actually had a hot bar.
Definitely had some hot bars.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Everybody get to wildin'.
I gotta do it.
My bad, dog.
Hey man, don't do Silk the Shocker
Oh
like that,
my
man.
God.
Could tell I'm a soldier. But the way I walk,
Fighting.
That's my guy, man. I like Silk the Shocker.
oh shit.
Oh man. Now one
Now
to the
say-
two,
What'd he say?
the two to the three.
Leave him.
I ain't saying leave him, but you need to like.
Roll with me.
That
I
could
like-
not. Never mind. Keep going, DJ.
No, the bars that come later. What about? It's like a cell block with no bars. L.A. with no whatever.
L.A. with no stars. He say something else. What's that song, man?
A dresser
Like
with
a
no
parking lot
drawers.
with no cars. Something I don't know. I can't say.
Oh. Speaking of No Limit, shout out to you, DJ, for the Major Players beat last
Oh
week.
yeah.
That's my joint, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to you for that, man.
For sure. Yeah, I was a big No Limit fan, man.
I see.
Man, when TP came over here, he was helping me with Logic, showing me how to load up some of these kits and sounds because it's just way different from Reasons. For the producer folk out there, he said he would listen to the podcast and he had brought up a few beats, and he brought up a couple of. He brought up What You Know About That.
That was a good one.
And it was a couple of Jeezy tracks that he played.
Oh, T.I.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That
got-
tune?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I beat.
I want to be a
He
part
said,
of that
because
show,
Toomp,
boy.
when you see it, if you see some of the stuff that Toomp does, like when you hear just a regular, I don't know if regular is the word I want to term, a trap beat, like a lot of these guys, they just find a little, a pocket that they're good with.
Right.
But Toomp, that dude can play. Like he can make some stuff. Now he was saying that like Kanye had brought him the Good Life track.
Who, Toomp?
Yeah. With just the PYT sample and drums. 'Cause you know Kanye don't really make music. He loops. He gets a good sample, loop it, and throws the drums on it. He's just one of those type of
He's a beat maker,
Beat maker,
not a producer.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
But he said all those keys, all those synths and stuff that were added to that song that made the song so big. Said that was all Toot. DJ Toot McCole dude, though.
Yeah. He nice with it. He definitely nice with it, man.
There was a lot of intricacies to that beat. Now that I'm playing it in my head, it was a lot going on. But it was like a controlled chaos type thing. That was a pretty dope track, man.
Interesting line on that. Well, not interesting, just it's ironic. The part where he says, "It feels like Houston. It feels like DC. It feels like VA or the Bay or something Philly or the Bay." It was ironic about that. Is 3 of those teams won championships this year. Houston won in baseball, Philly won in football, and the Bay won in basketball. It just randomly just kind of stuck in my head.
That was more than just random.
Yeah.
That was like, if there's a word that means random, cubed.
You're funny, though. Yeah.
Who the hell else would know that Kanye had a line who mentions the song and the cities in a song that 12 years later would all win a championship?
You know what's funny? It's like,
Hey, man, it happens.
because a lot of people listen to the lyrics and they dissect the lyrics.
Right.
I'm not one of them people. You know what I listen to? I listen to like melodies and the beat.
From heaven?
You gotta relax.
Fall down on me.
Yeah, both of y'all gotta relax. I listen to like the melodies and the beats and the ins and outs of the song, like the backgrounds, and I don't know. That's what catch me first. The lyrics is like the last thing that
Really?
catch. It's always been
You
like
know
that.
what? It felt like that with some of the projects that you've been recommending.
Yeah, it's always been like that.
Because with the music that you've been recommending that we listen to for the show, is music that has a mood.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't know if anybody that stands out to me that you've mentioned were great rappers.
Yeah.
What's ironic about this is, dude.
Oh, how ironic is
Right,
it?
that you write the way that you write, because the lyrics come first with you.
Because I see music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's in colors.
Oh, this nigga.
Yeah.
It's an aesthetic.
Yeah. So I don't know. But yeah, that's all. And I people tell me that all the time. Like, how the hell you rap? How you rap? And you listen to this shit. And it's like I'm listening for different listening different.
I like dots deep in her pocket.
Yeah. I'm listening to different. Like I say, the lyrics is, unless the only way it'll catch me lyrically, if he got to be just dope.
Okay.
Like it's just got to be Eminem dope or something like Los. You know, somebody Black Thought. Somebody
Have
that's
Los
just,
dropped a project like an album?
he's dropped like mixtapes and stuff.
Cause that's a cold dude,
Yeah.
dog. King Los,
Yeah,
that
Dude-
nigga cold.
dudes like that. Okay, now and Lupe. People like
Lupe.
when he want to. When Lupe want to be dope.
When has he not been dope?
So have you not listened to the last album?
I like the last album.
I did. I liked it too, but he wasn't super lyrical Lupe on that last.
No,
let
he
me
wasn't.
finish my
You're
thought.
right, he wasn't.
Let me finish my thought. So I done messed around.
Who's this cat? One of these last dudes that you told us to check out.
Heck, I don't know.
I'm
But
finna look it up because I listened to this shit and I was like, really,
yeah,
Jay?
see, that's what how I listen to music.
And it wasn't that the music was bad. It was just like, where did this shit
me to
come
listen
from?
to that? Yeah. That's how it be. That's how I am.
When I listen to, when I listen to music, period, I listen to everything. Like I'm definitely a lyrics guy. I pay attention. So when it's rapping, like I want to hear what kind of pocket you're in and what are you doing, with your voice, whether you're using it as an instrument, you following the snare, you know, you're complimenting the snare, all of that, right? So I pay attention to all of that. Same thing when I'm listening to R&B, soul, rock, where I'm, you know, different pockets and different rhythms and melodies that you find within the track. Or either you stand out from the track separately, all of that. So my daughter's into K-pop, Korean pop music, right? Yeah. And so I'm cool with listening
Korean pop music.
Yeah. K-pop is huge. Like,
Yeah, it is.
Obviously.
Yeah. And so I'm cool
K-pop.
listening to them sing, but I have a problem listening to them rap because I can't follow the lyrics. And the fact that you can rap is only but so impressive if I have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah, okay.
Like I can follow the feel of the music when you're singing to it and I not know the words, because I listen to music in different languages all of the time.
Really?
I listen to this dude named like Ben L'Uncle Soul. He's a soul singer from France, and I don't know French at all. And I can
Does it
listen
sound
to
like
it.
his tongue gets in the way of some of the words?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah. I listen to different music from Nigeria, the Sudan, like whatever, like just because music, I can follow the feel of it.
Sudanese rappers?
No, I can't listen to the rappers. Is what I'm saying. If I don't know what you're saying at all, I can't listen to it because the fact that you're rapping is not impressive enough for me to be impressed. Okay, like for instance, when we go back to the Renegade verse, right, and you listen to Eminem, right, and he's saying, so who's the king of these rude, ludicrous? Like when he's saying what he's saying, it's impressive that he's saying it and in that rhyme scheme.
Right.
So because I know what you're saying, it's super impressive to me. But if I don't know what you're saying, you could be saying anything and just rapping it well.
Yeah.
If you saying it in another language, you could be saying with the cat in the hat, this and that. Like it doesn't.
Pocket in my pocket.
Okay, so so question for y'all. When I say I see music, y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see words.
I be
understand
music.
it.
See what I'm saying? What about you, Rain?
Yeah.
You can see it.
Yes.
So would you agree?
I've always had a passion for flashing.
Before I had it, I closed my eyes and imagined.
yeah. Would you?
I'm glad y'all finished that.
So
because the first part doesn't make sense if you don't say the second part.
Right. So when I listen, like certain melodies
From heaven.
y'all relax. It's colors. I see like colors, like gray.
I am a night. Man,
blues.
like that type of color?
No, nigga.
Psychopath
It's not
talking.
Crips and Bloods. No, this is real colors.
This thing sound real emo right now.
I do, don't I?
Colors. I really see him.
I do, dog.
Double rainbow.
Okay.
That's called synesthetic, man. When you see music in color.
Yeah. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that when it rains,
It
you
pours.
cry? Or does it rain because you cry?
Relax. I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer. Relax.
I might have missed the lineup, but that's Men in Black 2.
When you can't make the rain stop,
That wasn't music. I was talking about a movie.
walking in the rain
So your tears can be down with
with
the
the
raindrops.
raindrops. Do you know how that feels?
No.
You don't remember that?
When
line?
your kin people to turn their back,
Did I write it?
No, zero.
that's zero. Shout out to Humvee.
No, zero.
Zero.
This ain't hoes, nigga. Speaking of hoes, I named 2 of my goldfish.
Goldie?
Well,
Nope.
we'd like to hear the names.
One of them's name is Yell Nats, and the other one's name is Stanley.
They got the same name.
I hope somebody gets that.
Yeah,
shit.
Nats and Stanley.
I'm making a lot of jokes right now that nobody gonna give a shit about.
You got James and Samaj. He got Heaven in the Veil.
Nevaeh.
601-641-9474. Call and let us know if you get any of these jokes, or do we need Humvee here to say the dumb stuff and we fix it?
Or do we all just need to relax?
You know,
Everybody.
Humvee he always have the opinion or the idea that it never comes across our minds that same way. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
It's a wake up moment. Like, so you got to find out where you are.
That's Humvee, man.
That's Humvee, man.
I just want to
I
hear
hate
him
when he
say,
missed the show, man.
I just want to hear him say, damn, bitch.
You got to catch him on Instagram.
That dude does him.
Shout out to Humvee.
Oh, not the Humvee, man.
Man, we've been doing a lot of talking. We ain't tackled a whole lot of subject
I
matter.
don't tackle nothing.
Let's get into it. We're only
get
25
it.
minutes in.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
So we gonna continue the bull.
Pretty much.
Apparently.
Pretty much.
There's nobody here to stop us.
Yeah.
You know, this is like, and it's something that my wife doesn't understand. When we go out, and if we go somewhere and she's drinking a lot, I drink a little.
Right. Balance.
And she's like, why won't you, relax and have fun? It's like, because I got to make sure
We
shit
gotta get home.
is straight.
Yeah.
But when I'm out with other people, I don't have to be that responsible.
Right.
I got to be responsible with her. 'Cause I got to be responsible for her.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't have to be responsible for shit. I got to do the press a space bar in a few minutes.
So you can get
Hey, look.
hammered.
So what y'all need to do is y'all need to go on vacation. And you need to get drunk with her and just catch an Uber
Uber!
or a Lyft or whatever.
Lyft. On vacation?
Yeah.
I'm going on a vacation.
Right. So
There you go.
since you don't have to be
I'll be
responsible
on
there,
water, though, so I don't need a Uber.
you don't have to be responsible. So you got to let her see you. When
But the alcohol is
yeah.
expensive, and I'm a frugal spender.
Have I ever seen you hammered?
You got to buy. Why don't you bring your own alcohol? What are you talking about? Vodka and water look the same, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
I don't prefer vodka, though.
I don't need you to prefer it. No matter what you prefer. You just said that you're not going to buy what you prefer.
No, because it makes me get sick. I don't want to be sick.
You're going to be
On
on water
vacation.
already.
Okay, well, stop. Well, don't be frugal this time.
Yeah, ball out.
You can't take your money
We
with you.
gonna see.
You can't take your money with you.
The question is, can I take the money with me when I'm going there? Like, am I gonna have it?
Yeah, absolutely. Just take out a loan before you leave. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Shit. I gotta draw the line somewhere,
Until
dog.
the time to pay that mug back.
For to borrow money to drink.
You borrow money and have a good time.
I'm gonna have a good time.
Don't
either
look
way.
at it like you're borrowing money to drink.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We did, yeah, okay. Moving on. Because this shit is going nowhere. We spinning our wheels with this conversation.
Bring us on.
Sushi
What?
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Sushi.
How did you get sushi out of it?
I was looking at it and I wrote it kind of bad.
Speaking of sushi,
I don't eat that.
we went to the sushi spot Saturday. The food was delicious.
Sushi?
Yeah. Oh, that's me.
Did I say that loud?
That's me and Quinn Ish, man. We once a week we go on somebody's sushi spot. I love it.
Oh, yeah?
Oh man, we eat sushi all the time. It's delicious.
Too easy.
Yeah. But
I'm like, are you going to say something or am I going to say something?
but this particular
Just
spot,
lobbing
man,
right over the place.
it's something they put in that food. I was so sick. I'm not sure I want to eat sushi again after that one. It was bad.
Really? So something that you really liked
Yeah, it made me very sick.
was so bad this one time,
This one time.
it's bad enough to say, I don't think I like that anymore.
That's the way I did with Subway.
I did Rice Krispies like
I haven't
that.
ate Subway since 2001.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell did Subway do?
Man, I ate it and threw up all over the place. Not regular rolled down my
You
chest.
like projectile vomiting?
Yes, projectile vomiting. It was a wrap. I haven't touched Subway since.
I'm sorry, y'all can't see this.
Oh.
I apologize, people.
We didn't have the setup, so I guess where we going? We gonna do it?
You might will.
We got a segment for it?
I don't. You told me it was a bad idea, so we gotta go with something else.
Okay. we're gonna go with that. So well, we're talking about people that's listening to the podcast. Yeah, I said it podcast. We're trying to set up our bullshit and the good shit segment. And we're gonna go with the idea that DJ had because of the conversation needs to be held. Hey, come on. Hey, some kind of way.
Come on.
Put your hands. Put your hands. Woo. All right. This is some bullshit. This is definitely some bullshit,
Man.
but we're gonna try to turn it into some good shit through the conversation.
Right.
So you want to set this up, DJ? Give us the rundown on it. Yeah, I said it. 601-641-9474 is the number to call. DJ, go ahead and set that up.
All right, cool. So what it is that we've been having lately is public figures, this whole Me Too movement, and we've had public figures getting in trouble for sexual misconduct of some sort, right? So lately, the latest casualty of this is radio personality Charlamagne Tha God. They had two separate instances of him talking about what has happened, and actually three separate instances of him talking about things that have happened in his life as it pertained to not rape, but rape culture. Okay, once he was charged because a woman who was at a party, an underage girl who was at a party that he hosted was sexually assaulted, and he was, he pled guilty to basically, I don't know exactly I don't know the legal term, but the long and short of it is that he aided in her being molested in some way, right? So, but because of the way he
what?
Yeah, so again, I don't have the legal term. I don't know what the legal term is, but because he was the person who rented the hall where somebody assaulted this girl, he was the one who was charged. Right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I just realized?
What's that?
We were supposed to talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine getting robbed.
Yeah,
and I've read his
just
name.
brought it up, and he said,
and
sushi.
we started talking about sushi.
Yeah, because you said sushi.
You said
first.
sushi.
Okay, Tekashi.
We'll get to him later. Let's finish this segment. So,
Shout out to Noah's Mill, man. We've been sitting on that one for a second, man.
Yeah, this show. We're not gonna do it this time.
Nah, we can't do it, man. Humvee's not here, man.
Humvee ain't here.
Yep, sucker V.
So
that was one instance. Another instance was he was telling a story about he and his wife, the first time that they ever had sex. He was saying that both of them were intoxicated, and I think legally you can't consent to sex if you're inebriated, right? So he was asking his girl, hey, do you think the first time we ever had sex, do you consider that rape? And she said...
He said, per the conversation, would that apply?
Huh?
Per the conversation. They were having a conversation about it being rape. So by the terms of the conversation, would that fit with being raped?
Okay, yeah, we'll get to that second.
Not does she feel like she was raped.
No, that's not what happened. He was saying that, so his conversation to her was, hey, this is, as a person who's inebriated, you can't consent to sex. Do you consider that? She said to him, I see why you would say that, But no, like that wasn't what that was.
Yeah, she said.
I wanted to have, and then the next morning, then they had sex again.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Right. So that was that one. And then another instance was he had sex with a girl, and his friends watched, and they wanted to, run a train on the girl, but he was like, "Nah, we ain't gonna do that." So now the girl was intoxicated, and then so they were drinking together. He and this chick, and he had Spanish fly in the drink that they're both drinking, because Spanish fly is supposed to be an aphrodisiac. Right.
Yeah, so that was a question I was going to ask too. If they're both inebriated,
right,
how does that work?
And we're gonna get that too. So then
take it there.
Then so the next day the girl asked, what happened, and he says like, we had sex. She was like, were you the only one I had sex with? And he was like, yeah. Well, like a week or so later, she comes back and asks him again, because one of his cousins, he said, was going around saying that he had sex with this girl. And he was like, nah, man, nobody else has. It was definitely just me and you. Like, they saw you naked or what have you. And so a video that was irresponsibly posted by a dude named Derrick Jackson, and that's DerrickJaxn.
Square mouth.
You know what?
Go ahead.
For whatever reason, when you said his name, I immediately pictured the letters of his name.
Because you see words. Yeah.
I do.
I do too, all the time.
I just wanted to point that out. That happens sometimes, but
Yeah.
it ain't something I just tell people. Like, I just saw what you said in my mind.
Yeah. I don't either. Because
kinda
they look at
crazy.
you weird. Sideways. Make the dog face. That whole thing. But, okay, so that guy irresponsibly posted the video, and some of the fallout for it was people, they share videos because they hear keywords and things that they agree with, and they automatically feel like it's right. And so what happened is, I made a comment on somebody's post, and I'm saying, hey, look, there's nothing to see here. It's just poor judgment and bad jokes. Because as Charlamagne is telling this story, his co-host, Andrew Schultz, is chiming in, making these jokes about, oh, you raped her, da-da-da. But he's clearly joking.
Yeah. That's
So-
what he does. I mean, it's one of those.
He a comedian,
He's an
though.
entertainer.
Right. So I made the comment that I made, and the girl who made the post, came back like, hey, how dare you say, this is just jokes, and he clearly raped this girl. And I was like, whoa, no, that's not what happened. And so she comes back and says, well, I hope you don't have any kids. It's like, well, I have 2 kids.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm disqualified to be a parent? If you don't think that's rape, that's why you're disqualified. And if you don't have anything decent to say, you shouldn't say anything at all. I have plenty decent to say. And I'm not going to judge anybody based on a little bit of information when I didn't hear the whole entire conversation. So per that, she goes off, makes this long, Facebook.
Did you read it?
I have that kind of time. And then, so
I could be doing anything else right now.
yeah. And then she deletes me and blocks me. And I thought that was funny. It was like,
Damn.
you said all of that for me to read, and then don't want me to read it. That's funny to me. Right? And then, but what it made me
You think
realize
she made
is
the mad face while she was typing
Of
this.
course she did. She was angry the whole time.
Slam.
She probably cracked her screen. No. She got off her phone, and she went to the computer to type that message. That's what happened
I
with
just
that.
hurt my damn thumb doing that.
Messing with him.
Yeah.
And hurting him.
But what I said was that you can't have a nuanced conversation when people have their mind made up, because what Charlamagne was talking about on that actual episode was rape culture,
Right.
and how rape culture has changed, and how people saw things one way and now they see it another way because we're a little bit more evolved. And so the reason why I want this segment to be turn the bull and turn it into something good is because if we start to have the conversation and gain more knowledge on what it is when we talk about rape, sexual assault, sexual misconduct, if we make ourselves more knowledgeable, then you're less likely to find yourself in compromising situations. Like per the law, a drunk person cannot consent to sex. Now
That's the law.
right now the
For you
quote
people out there that
unquote
don't know.
slippery slope is what happens if we're both inebriated. If we're both inebriated, can she rape me or can I only rape her? So my question to you guys is, Now, again, we're not talking about the law. Can a drunk person consent to sex?
That's the question.
Yeah.
601-641-9474. Can a drunk person consent to sex?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
A drunk person can.
Yes.
Can a drunk person drive?
Yes. They shouldn't, but they can.
That's kind of what I was going with, too.
Yeah. I mean, like, it impairs your judgment. It slows you down, right? But it doesn't change your mind. Like, you know, I wouldn't do this now. Like, nah. It just makes you more who you already are.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about somebody who's blackout drunk. That's not what I'm talking about. Because
Yeah, you got to be able to walk,
Right.
stand up on your own,
Right.
not laying there.
Because, I mean, yeah, you one step from necrophilia if you're doing that. Sleep with somebody who's just lifeless. Like, that ain't the play.
No. But if you're drunk enough,
Right. So like
I don't know. Am I making a bad joke right now?
too soon.
The wound's too fresh.
So what do you say, Jay? I see
kind
you
of agree.
trying to avoid it.
No, because
He over there insta-thoughting again.
I ain't even got my phone.
You did about 2 seconds ago.
It was longer than 2 seconds ago.
4,
10.
10.
Oh, wait.
Rabbit season.
Your kids out there fighting.
I'm used to it.
Okay. So to answer the question, I agree with y'all. On the basis of, yes, you know, your judgment is impaired. However, but still, like, you have to have some kind of bearings to be able to perform sexual acts.
That's what I was gonna say too. Yeah, okay.
I mean, I agree.
So,
If you were able to actually do it,
yeah,
and you're not just laying there lifeless,
no,
then it's like,
Now again, we're not telling anybody to go out there and have drunk sex.
no,
Or find a woman who's drunk and have sex with her.
no,
Not saying
don't
that
put
at all.
yourself in a position.
no, don't do it.
Don't
Right.
put. This is where the bullshit turns into good shit. This is the good shit part right
Right.
here.
Yeah.
Don't put yourself in a position where you can get in that type of trouble.
Right.
Because
It's something
that type of trouble is big trouble.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't want to see
And
nobody.
that's something
go
that I've
through
talked to my son about. I'm like, because so now I'm at the point to where it's like, you have to inform people, and like because you give them information, don't mean that you're permissive of the behavior, right? So if I give you information about sex, don't mean I'm permissive of you engaging in sexual activity.
Yeah, it was the same thing. Like when I think I was like 13 or 14, me and Monty both.
Oh shit!
My
Spill
mom,
the beans.
my mama bought us condoms. Straight
You never
up.
bought me none.
Yeah, I know. I just thought about this. She showed she never bought Jamar none either.
That's messed up.
That's crazy. Yeah, she bought me and Monty condoms, and I mean, she just gave us a spiel. And then in the same breath, she was like, "Now I'm not telling you to go out here and do this, but if you choose to do it,
How did y'all keep that from me for so long?
I don't know.
20 years plus?
I don't know. I think because at the time it was still kind of one of them things. Like we was still real young, so it's kind of like,
Hey man, I just want to take the time to say fuck y'all for leaving me out.
Why y'all didn't pass him no condom?
we don't use them. It
So
was
you
only,
had him out there dirty dick.
it was only 3. We was gonna use the one. Nah,
13, how long did it take you to use 3 condoms?
you want me to be honest?
Once.
The first one you just filled up with water.
Okay, so I'm gonna be
How
real.
long did it take you to use 2 condoms?
I use no, and that's the thing. That's why I'm being real.
The second one you messed up.
I only used 2 of them because the first one I practiced.
Yeah, put this thing on right. I gotta be ready.
Cause
I gotta look like I can't let her know this is my first time putting one on.
Exactly. That was my mindset. Exactly. That was my exact mindset. I was like, I can't look crazy. When she see me put this thing on, I gotta know what I'm doing. So, what?
Choking, man.
How old is Trey?
So one of them was
How
for
old is Trey?
practice.
12.
Time to go get us some condoms.
I had that talk with my son early in the game, man. It was early.
Oh, shit.
And she was so straightforward with it. It just felt uncomfortable. But yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you. That first one was for practice. and if I'm being 100% real, it took the better part of a school year to use the other two. So, hey, it took probably majority of a school year.
You all right over there?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah, ran over there speaking another language.
That shit went down wrong.
Ran do
Man.
bad, boy.
We need to take a break?
I do.
Put some of that music on, man, and get right, man.
Oh, shoot. Because I was just taking a sip when he said that.
What was it that pushed you over the edge, man? What was it? Like, for real, what was it? Because I was just talking.
I was cracking jokes about the first one he was going to make a water balloon with.
That nigga said,
And you was like, well, the first one did get used because it was for practice.
it was. No, thanks to you, nigga. Yeah,
I'm really trying to gain my composure here, man. This is rough.
It's going to be all right here, man.
The show must go on.
So, yeah, so now I'm down to 2.
Took the whole school year to use them, too.
It took a whole school. I ain't
So
gonna lie.
you could have gave your ran one. I'm just saying.
Monty was closer to him than me.
They didn't care about me.
The age disparity wouldn't allow him to do that.
That's true. So
y'all feel like y'all that much older than me?
no,
I'm talking about Monty to you versus him. What's the age difference here?
like a year and a
He was
half.
born in the
Right.
same year, though.
Huh?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, no, it wasn't. But
Yeah.
y'all still like 6 months apart.
No, we not. We 9 months apart.
9 months apart. I'm 2.5 years
Yeah.
younger than my brother.
Yeah, but
I'm
See,
between
here's
both
my
of them.
problem with that is that my parents didn't treat us much different. So it wasn't, other than like when other family came around, because that was their thing. You get $2 because you're the oldest. You get $1 because you're the youngest. Like we didn't that didn't happen in my household.
right.
Yeah.
That happened other places, and that
Right.
bothered me. I was like, "What? Why y'all treating me like?" Because
Did it
I gotta do all the same chores he has to do.
But did it bother you because you was on the short end of the stick? if they were
Well,
saying we're gonna give you one, if they were telling him we're gonna give you $2 because you're the oldest, and because you're younger we're gonna give you $4, would you have felt the same?
No, I would not have felt the same. But if it wasn't money, it would still be a similar feeling.
Right.
Because it's like I'm treated like I'm less than,
No,
and like why am I less than?
Because you're the youngest.
But that didn't make sense to me.
Right. I mean, I agree. It don't make sense, but you know.
Very few things that my brother did, I wasn't able to keep up with at
Right.
at some point, like not long after, because that was a goal set.
Right.
So
I mean, I definitely understand. I'm the baby, so I'm a baby boy.
So when I go somewhere, out with some other family, and he's given more responsibility than me, I recognize it.
Yeah.
Like every time my aunt said, "What happened? You're the oldest," I was like, "Damn." I didn't say nothing,
Yeah.
but it was like, because there was plenty of times where me, Monty, and Jay got in trouble, but I didn't actually get in trouble.
Right.
And I didn't understand it.
So you wanted to get in trouble?
No, I didn't understand it. I didn't see it coming.
I hear you.
I'm like, oh snap, we all went out and did, or was gone too long, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But only Monty and Jay are getting in trouble because they're the oldest.
Yeah, they should have known better. They've had
We're
so
supposed
it's
to
like
be the
this.
examples.
They've had more time of dealing with whoever than you have. Period, point blank.
You know,
Well, no, I don't care if I've been dealing with, like, if I've known you for 10 years and somebody else has known me for 8 years, I have longevity with you. So I would think that if they were finna go step out of line, as far as I was concerned, that you would stop them. Mm-hmm. And since you
Okay,
there,
here's my conflict with
get
that.
your mans.
If that longevity was 2 years to 4 years, I've been dealing with you for 4 years and dealing with him for 2 years. I've been dealing with you twice as long as I've been dealing with him.
But
If it's 8 to 10, it
it's still the
doesn't
same 2
really
years.
matter. You're vested both ways.
No, but it's still 2 years.
That
Those
2 years don't count that much anymore.
Yeah,
it's
it
only worth
does.
20% then.
No,
it's not the same
no,
shit.
It doesn't work that way.
It's not the same.
It's still 2 years. The fact that at 2 and 4 years, it's still 2 years.
No,
So when we get
that's
to
what
3
makes
and
it different.
5, and we get to 6 and 4, it's still 2
It
years.
diminishes.
It doesn't diminish.
It diminishes.
No, you saying that like with that whole
so-
sum zero thing, like that's
It makes sense.
no. I mean,
Because, dog, if I've been dealing with you for 18 years and him for 16 years, we might not even know the difference between how long we've been cool or how long we've been doing whatever together.
but when you're talking about age being the thing, then we always know that.
So, would
So-
there be an age difference now? Because he's still the same amount of years older than me now
Right,
than he has ever been.
right.
So now, does he get the same treatment?
Look, man, I'm not these people who you're dealing with. So
I'm laying it out there because I'm telling you this was my perspective.
Right. Okay, so listen, I understand that as time goes on, the controlled variable and the way that we see the thing changes. I understand that. So if you have a 17-year-old dealing with a 34-year-old, the 34-year-old is gross, right?
Right.
Like it's reprehensible. But if you have an 87-year-old dating a 70-year-old, it's like, what's the big deal? They're both senior citizens. So I understand the fact that the thing changes in the way that we see it. The problem is that it does not change the responsibility of the person who you look at the way that you look at them. So when I've been dealing with,
Wait a minute. Say that again.
it doesn't change the responsibility of the person that you've been dealing with and how you look at them.
Right. Okay.
So if I've been dealing with one person for 8 years, another person for 10 years, the person for 10 years, like, man, you've been knowing me since whenever. Right?
right.
And it's like, you should have told him not to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm not saying that it's right. I'm saying that I'm just giving you the way that they're looking at it.
yeah,
because-
I just don't look at it like that.
Right.
It makes no sense to me at all.
But you also think that you should raise your son or your daughter the same, right?
No.
We had this whole argument before, man. Oh, so you've pivoted.
You're gonna have to refresh my memory on
Okay.
what exactly I said
You
because
said-
I know their personalities are way different. So
And that was my point then. But then you was like, nah, man, you got to raise them the same. Like they both, I was like, nah.
nah, we had to be talking specifics. We had to because that's the only way that works in my mind.
Well, we
if
can't-
we talking specifically about if we talking about a specific situation or type of teaching, I guess
Okay.
that that there's points that have to be made. I could see doing that the same
Right.
as far as boy and girl.
Right.
But them two individually, nah, I never would think that I'm going to teach. Now, were we talking about the amount of freedom?
This was.
Because that's what I'm thinking it was. It was something about your boy. Because, D-Bo, man, Bowden was talking about his daughter was out for prom or something like that. And if it was his son, it would have been different.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, that's the way it works.
Yeah. I agree. And you don't.
No, nah,
You agree?
that is, I do agree.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But only to a certain extent.
Yeah. Like, okay, so, because we can't have this whole revisionist history pseudo conversation on air, so we'll talk about this later.
No, we won't.
But, okay, I'm going to call you in the
We're
morning.
going to talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh, we got to get to him?
No, we don't have to. He got pistol whipped, and the question I was going to ask was, did he bring it on himself?
100%.
Okay, moving on.
I mean,
Oh, Jay, you want to say something?
they say
Did he talk himself into an ass whooping and a robbery? Because robbery comes with the ass whooping. It's just you don't get one without the other.
Right.
Not in that situation. What say you, Jay?
I mean, I say the same thing. Of
Okay,
course
moving
he
on.
brought that on himself.
Yeah, I can tell you at least 5 different ways the same thing. That I mean, you know, life and death is in the power of the tongue. You
Power
become
in
what
the
you think
tongue,
about.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Power of the tongue.
Oh, that's a great book you should read called "Hung by the Tongue" by Francis P. Martin.
Thanks. See, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, but you're gonna need the other book too, because that book is gonna take you all of 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's
What the one you talking
That's
about?
taking breaks.
The one you talking about?
No, Hung by the Tongue.
Oh, you read it?
Yes,
Okay.
I have it,
Okay. Good.
but I'm not giving you mine.
No, I don't need it. I got
Got your own Amazon account.
I put it up on my own
Yeah.
audio book and everything.
I'm still trying to recover for practice condom.
But hey, you want to know something funny? You want to know something funny about that whole situation, though?
What's funny about that whole situation, though?
That motivated me to go get some coochie. When I had the rubbers, I'm like, I'm using these motherfuckers. I'm going to get some coochie.
That's not what it was supposed to do.
And that's what it was.
You're supposed to not condone
Yes,
it, but in
this
case you need it.
This is a 13-year-old with some rubbers.
Did you go around the corner?
That was after that. I did go around there.
While you had it?
A bunch. No, this was a whole different set of rubbers.
Oh man,
Yeah, this was after that. I was a pro by the time I got to there. But yeah, that was
Those
motivation
summers,
right
boy,
there.
Those summers.
I think Monty went over there too.
so parents realize that if you give your kids condoms, you may motivate
That's
them to
why
use them.
I did not, and I have not given my son, because I know when I got him, I'm like,
Go time.
exactly,
Power up.
exactly. That like, man, y'all.
All you got to do is go out that back
Go
door.
give me some coaching, man.
This was-
Get
I mean, you
this,
know,
man.
like-
Now I wanted something different. That was
Wait a minute, what?
I got on me the Via bus and
Okay.
found me some. Yeah.
Via.
You know they got something different down there now. Down there, it's some
I was
different-
motivated.
What?
It's not Via no more. It's something else.
Oh, okay. We talking about the bus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whew.
What is wrong with you?
Man,
Needed a moment of clarity there.
Yeah, but that's what it did to me. I don't know with Montoya, he got to speak for himself. But for me, I feel powerful. I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna get me some good. She can't say no.
like you
nah.
had your first gun.
She can't. Yeah, like she can't say no. I got some rubbers. You ain't gonna get pregnant. You ain't gonna get no disease. No, come on.
he said
Let's
she
go.
can't say no.
Listen,
We was just talking about rape.
this is a third. No.
Oh man, you gotta relax. She can't say no. I got condoms. Oh,
I
my
was
God.
13. This is the mind. This is how a 13-year-old thinks, man.
Oh man.
This is how a 13. I don't want to get pregnant.
So
You ain't
anybody
gonna
out
get
there
pregnant.
listening,
I got some condoms.
y'all need to take this into consideration. This is where the bullshit turns into good shit. Now you know what to do and what not to do.
Right.
What to expect.
Right.
You give it 13.
So that's why I have not given my
I 13?
14-year-old son no rubbers. 13, 14.
I was 10.
Whoa. I had that talk with my son when he was 10. We had to talk when he was 10.
Why you look at me side eye like that, dog?
10?
Yeah, I was 10. She was 17.
You got to relax.
Let's stop right
no.
now. 'Cause we don't know the statute of limitations
You
on
got
this
to
thing. man.
relax.
I'm 36, dog. Like, I think we might be clear.
Yeah, you could. You could.
I don't know. We were just talking about if you were 36 and she was 17. So it was like, so what does that make her now? 47? I mean, 50?
She 43.
43?
You say, wait. Hold on.
I was 10 and she was 17.
Yeah, but you said she 43. Like,
Yeah.
it's still action.
No, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
No, he's just good with math.
That's it. That's
Okay.
No, yeah, I was.
No, because
I couldn't pick out of a
he
one
just-
person lineup.
he just said it.
601-641-9474,
that
man.
was
Call and let DJ know how you feel about that one.
He said it in a way that was like,
Like I talked to her.
yeah,
last
like
week.
you, like,
Nah, we not
she
doing
43. I know, because I just,
Yeah, she just had a birthday.
Just ask 7 of my age. That's it.
okay.
She had a two-tone cake.
Relax.
Chocolate on one side and vanilla on the other side.
Yeah, no, we're not doing none of that.
I'm trying not to say nothing
Man.
inappropriate, dog. Come on, man.
Hey, look,
But
Come
yeah,
on,
so,
man.
yeah.
What is this? Noah's Meal? I got
So
this- Noah's
it was a
Meal.
lesson in that. Like, if you got kids around that 13, 12, 13, 14,
Basketball shorts so high.
your age, don't give them no rubbers.
or do. I think the more that the person understands, then the better that they can proceed in that situation.
Yeah.
Like, I just moved a friend of mine into our home, and we went over there and we painted for her and everything. And so she goes across the street to meet the neighbors, and the neighbors have a daughter who's 15 and her son's 15. It's like, oh, they could be best friends. They can. They
No, the hell they can't.
They can ride the bus together. And like, my homegirl's like freaking out, like, nah, he ain't meeting her.
Nah.
And so I told her,
We
I was
finna
like-
move again.
I told her, I was like, look, what you got to do is you got to have a real life conversation with him and tell him the truth. Because if you lie to him about it, he's going to start to resent you once he figures out the truth. And one thing that scares me about when my son moves in that position is the way that you think and the things that you're willing to do to get sex. That's what bothers me. Like, you know, how far you're willing to go with your lies to just make sure that you can get a piece. That's what's cold.
This is crazy.
I'm just saying.
Did we talk music already? Cause
Yes, we always talking.
shit.
Hey, man, we got to give people what they want.
Do they want this much responsibility on the Yeah I Said It show?
It's content, man.
Hey, man.
It's all content.
Content is king.
Okay, video's coming soon, just so y'all know.
Okay.
Okay. I can't be coming straight from work no more. Okay, I got it. Gotta keep a change of clothes in the car. Got it. Copy. Copy 44.
Copy 44. You know that man still work there
Really?
in the mail room.
The mail room? What mail room?
I just found out about the mail room not too long ago.
They had a mail room.
I don't know why there's a mail room there.
Oh, that's ridiculous. You serious?
Okay.
Never mind.
Hey man, we gonna wrap this up or we gonna keep going?
Do we have anything else that we need to cover?
Oh, we was gonna talk about the white man stabbing the black girls in San Francisco.
I ain't know nothing about that.
They found him. They caught him. It seemed to have been a racially motivated murder, random murder
Yeah.
of two black females on a train. And I came across a post that said, first of all, I came across the video of the guy who was one of the girls' father. Father?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really watch it because I don't watch stuff like that.
Right.
But then I saw another post where a lady was saying that she came on the train, the guy came up and stood next to her and kept putting his hand in his pants. I don't know if that's like inside the waistline or in his pocket, but that's what she said. And he was standing close to her, and she was saying that looks like the guy. And I didn't know what she was talking about, but I continued reading because it was a short paragraph.
Right.
You know, the long ones, you just like get to the punchline. Anyway, she said she got up and moved, and he ended up going and standing next to another black lady close to her. But she was scared. The first girl was scared. The first lady was scared and called the police, and they ended up arresting him. And he was the suspect in that murder. I don't know what it was, and that's kind of why I wanted to bring it up. Is like, it seems like people are feeling like they have to defend their race right now. So much so that an ignorant motherfucker go this far.
Right.
Like, I'm going to just kill a few of them. Start the revolution.
Man, there's some crazy people out there. If you thinking like that, like...
Because what it appears, and I've heard this theory before, you know, watching different things, like, there's white people out there who feel like their way of life is in danger.
Right. That's what's being fed to them.
I'll say that's true. just from hearing conversations at work. I'm not supposed to hear, but I hear 'em.
Oh, you talking about that there are people out there who feel that way?
Yeah, they feel
Okay, I
that.
thought you were saying that. Yeah, these white folks' whole lifestyle's in danger.
No, that's how they feel. That is how. I'm not saying our white folks, but there is definitely white folks out there that feel that way. Like
That seems crazy as shit to me.
It's a bunch of build the wall white people
And they feel like that power structure is
in danger. They do.
damn.
They do. They like they really do. That's kind of the whole thing behind the whole "Make America Great Again." When they say that, that's what they're saying.
Back when they didn't have to worry about a black guy taking their job.
But it ain't even just us, though.
I know it ain't just us. I just said that.
It ain't even just us.
The crazy thing is when they say they worried about Mexicans taking their jobs. It's like, whoa, let's be realistic here. Nobody came across that border and took none of y'all out y'all office.
Right.
No, they took the lower tier jobs. They are worried about other groups that come over here
Are they worried about
and
Irish?
excel.
Irish people?
No, because they see them as they see themselves.
I'm talking like
Jewish people?
I'm talking Middle Eastern. I'm talking those from India. Definitely Asians. That's who I'm talking
Now
about.
that, I can see that a little bit more
Yeah.
because we see those people coming over here valuing our system more than people that are already here.
Them people value education.
Right.
Education is king in those communities, and that is a big reason why those people are able to excel in this country.
But why is that even a thing? Like, I'm scared of y'all being smart.
No, so okay,
See,
so go ahead.
It's like, why don't you just value education more? Like, if DJ's doing some shit that I feel like he can take over some part of my I guess income,
Right.
and I know exactly what it is, why don't I just work on that?
Yeah, but you making too much sense
Because it's too easy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
it was
I don't-
easier when they were the oppressors.
Right.
Now that the rabbit has got the gun, you
But
know what I'm
nobody's
saying?
trying to oppress them. That's the crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, is that how they feel? Like,
No, but it's,
Well, they looking
okay,
at
so
it-
here's the way I look at it, right?
I've done so much wrong that if they get a chance to, they're gonna put their foot on my neck now.
Right, because fear is illogical. Like, fear doesn't have to make sense. It's just fear.
Right.
So when you have somebody who's scared of balloons, like, it don't make sense. Like, they probably never even had a bad experience with a balloon, but they still scared of it, nevertheless. So these people have never even experienced oppression. The fear in their mind is worse than anything you could actually ever do to them.
Mm-hmm.
So that drives them to do things in a certain way, to look at the world in a certain way, right?
Yeah.
And so to see those people coming in there making progress, and like, I don't even like when they say, when it's said that they value education, that's not the way I see it. I say they value a system. They just see the system, this is the system, and this is how to get over there. That's it. It's just a means to an end. It's a bridge, right? If I start here and I end there, then I know what I'm going to get. So they understand the system. Hey, if I go to school and get good grades, and then I can go to a certain college, and after I go to that level of college, I can get these jobs. And then get these jobs that produces this type of an income.
But see, that's what I mean when I say they value education, because this is something that's embedded in their brains from young.
Right. That's why I
Like,
said
you
system,
have to
though.
go to school and you have to get good grades. Like,
Right.
this is what you're going to do.
Right, and that's why I said system versus education. Because it's all about the system. If the system was, hey, you go, you stay away from school, and then you get these jobs, they go and they stay away from school. It's whatever the system is.
Yeah, the
It
system
just so
is
happens to be
education.
education.
Yeah.
So they just care about their system. And it's like I was watching this comedy special by Hassan Minhaj, and he was talking about brown love, from his father is conditional. He was like,
I think I've seen that.
yeah, he was like, well, what you can't hear him saying in this picture is, you got to get all A's. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, the whole premise is that no matter what, you're gonna go through the system, and you're gonna get these things done,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be productive, and this is how you're gonna do it.
Yeah. But to go back to them people, I think, yeah, definitely a good point with fear being illogical. What they looking at is the amount of people. They looking at numbers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because now the minorities have become the majority, especially in a lot of major cities.
Are becoming,
Yeah,
for sure.
in a lot of major cities. So
In a major way.
with in a lot of instances, with numbers come the power. So
You
Oh,
got
yeah.
two voicemails, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You got them queued up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck the last conversation. Voicemails. Okay.
I'm trying to help Rand produce the show, and he's not catching.
No,
my
I
cues.
had it ready. That's why
No,
I
but-
plugged up my stuff.
Oh.
But I was like, you asked. I thought you were asking if we had it. And I was like, yeah, I got it.
I was like, oh,
You
you
like,
ready?
Am I ready? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. Then you asked again. I was like, okay, what did I say wrong? I don't know what happened.
Your phone was still black, so that's why I kept asking.
Yeah, it just takes a thumbprint. That's all.
Y'all have that?
We got 2 of them.
Ah, interesting.
Hey, apes have them too.
Let's go.
White people, don't worry about it. Moving on.
White people, don't worry about it.
We gonna move on to these voicemails right quick, man. 'Cause we gotta wrap this show up. Jay gotta go.
Let's go.
I don't have to go nowhere, but my dog's been barking. They want to go outside.
They want to go out there and see Yale Nets and Stanley.
The twins. They're twin goldfish.
Aren't they all?
Hey, fellas, Yeah, I Said It So. This is Marcus J. Parker. I have a question for the author, Ralph Edgerton. Tell me, what was your inspiration, and tell me about your writing process. Like, how many pages did you aim to write a day or a week? And once again, you fellas are doing very well, and keep it up. And Edgerton, hey, proud of you, man. Proud of you.
All right, here's the premise of that. Last week, we had Big Edge came through.
It's a sketch.
Edgerton and what was kinfolk's name?
Mr. Gordon.
Mr. Gordon. Both authors.
Yes.
Edge has a book that just came out last week.
Yes.
Called Decisions by Ralph M. Edgerton Jr.
Yes.
So y'all go check that out. Look it up. Decisions by Ralph M. Edgerton Jr. Did I sound official?
Yes, you did.
yes, you did.
Check it out, man. It's a novel written about a family, a guy from New Orleans, and some struggles that he had with his family after going through some trauma. But I only read a few pages of it, and it was in his handwriting, and it was pretty cool.
Yep.
But y'all check it out. The thing was, man, when Edge came through and Gordon came through,
Hey, man, that show went left.
we were supposed to talk about the book before we did anything. And I said early in that episode,
You did.
if we start talking
By
music,
music, it's going to go.
It's over.
that's going to be the end of the show.
Yeah.
Contrary, we did the opposite with this show. We talked music first and then stopped. I don't know how that happened.
Mm-hmm.
But, so we ended up never talking about the book.
Yeah.
So we're going to have him back on the show.
He's going to have to come back.
And we got to talk about the book first.
And we got to talk about the book first.
What do you think the M is for? Do you know?
Monroe.
You think so?
I know so.
Oh, okay. I was going to say like Markel or something.
Oh, nah. He can't be that cool.
I was thinking Matthew.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go
Ralph
to
Monroe Edgerton Jr.
and he never lets anybody know that he's a junior. So you never get that part.
Let's go to the next voicemail.
Anyway, next voicemail, man. Let's beat it back. Boop, bop, bow. Let's get how to say it?
And get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
What's up, fellas? This too.
What up, too?
Man, we got to listen to the show, man. Enjoyed it. And man, yeah, I'm with y'all on that kid stuff, dog. Cause my son, I had that damn tablet up to the TV while he playing wrestling, and he watching YouTube. I don't know what he be watching. I think he be watching that Minecraft bull. But yeah, they multitasking on this joint. And what else, man? Shit, y'all talk about a lot, man. Enjoyed everything. And the email, man, yo, that shit there, man. I don't know how I feel about that either, man. I think I might have been cold like Buddy, man. Don't call me, but in the same situation, if she needs to be picked up for something, I understand that I probably would have went and got her. But other than that, shit, you on your own. Yeah. But man, shit, that's it for now, man. I'll be listening. Oh, hey, man, y'all need to add Jay Young on the voicemail. Somebody might want to shout out to Jay, man.
Will do, too. Will do.
Shout out to Two.
Shout out to Two, man.
Yeah, man. That was the email.
Yeah.
Where the girl was like, she dipped out on the dude. Dude didn't want her going out.
She went anyway
to a certain spot at least.
Right.
And she was like, okay. And then she went and did it, got in some trouble, and then called him for help.
Yep.
And she went and left with some dudes.
Yep.
And then needed help.
Yep.
Yeah.
That happened.
Look, bro. I ain't gonna say you cold, but
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah,
I can't be mad at you, though.
Because if you did go help, what would you really think? Like, what's your first thing? The first thing you think is like,
I told you,
nigga, you a sucker,
stupid.
Like,
she wanted.
Of course, on second thought, you could be like, maybe she didn't have nobody. Maybe, your second thought could be that, but your first thought, what?
Right?
Yeah.
You did what? And now you need my help?
Oh well.
What Cardi B said? She said he gonna do what the who?
Yeah, that ain't gonna work out.
Yeah, not at all, man. Shout out to Two and shout out to Marcus J. Parker.
Yeah, we gonna make sure that that message get relayed, and we gonna get Ed. We might do a special YouTube segment.
Okay.
With Edge coming up for our channel, for our YouTube channel. Which, if y'all have followed us enough to check us out on YouTube, Edge has been in a couple of videos.
Yeah.
So he's not just a random guest that comes around. Like, Edge is a partner.
Right.
So shout out to Edge.
One of your dogs is crying at the door.
Oh, whistling. Didn't know dogs could whistle.
That's whimpering. That's what you're not whistling, whimpering.
Well, I'm looking at a half-empty bottle of Cavassier. And that means the show. Anyway, we gonna wrap this thing up, man.
No more Insta-thotting, Jay.
I'm watching videos.
Whatever, nigga.
That ain't what you're supposed to be doing. Why you watching videos while we're recording the podcast?
I'm listening. I'm multitasking. If my kids can multitask, I can too.
Touche, my nigga. Touche.
You know what I'm talking about?
Whatever, Jay.
Whatever. Man.
Tell the people where to find you.
They can find me on Instagram, jyoung713, Twitter, jyoung713, Christian Mingle. No, I'm not on there.
If you're an Insta-thot, hit him up. He like to watch your videos and your pictures and things,
but not like them.
Yeah, I ain't liking nothing.
Just scroll past.
I'm not lurking. I ain't the nigga that's gonna be in your your comments talking about stunning, and beautiful. Fuck that.
Not gonna be able to
do
scroll
it. By ain't nothing happening. So yeah, you can pretty much that's it.
That's it.
And I really don't want y'all coming to find me there. You lucky you getting that.
This nigga.
Cause I be lurking. I don't be bothering me. Shit.
It ran.
Oh, you can find me on the Facebook as Ill Ran.
Right.
You can also find me on the Twitter.
Why?
Because I be twittering. Oh, I'm on Instagram as Ill Ran also.
Yeah.
And I'm on the Twitter.
Uh-huh.
Because I be twittering.
Oh.
as ill underscore ran underscore is underscore bike. At DJ the DJ.
Don't find me,
I'll find you.
Oh yeah, skirt.
On them boys.
You are listening to the
Anger.
I Said It podcast.
Couch gang.
Have something
Couch
you want to
gang in the
say?
hive.
Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.